Alright, so what's going on, guys? It's been a good while since I've made a regular commentary, and I figured I'd make this video because there are, somewhere there's out there, people wondering should they start a YouTube channel, how they're gonna grow it, this and that. And this video is just for you. This video is solely dedicated to helping you make a better channel or just make a good one in general. So, without further ado, I want to dive right into this. But before I do that, I want to say that I do have a little list in front of me, some things to talk about so I don't forget. And yeah, I want to run by these things, and hopefully you guys can learn from this and make your channel just a hell of a lot better than it already is now. Not to say that your channel is bad, just to improve it. Now, okay, first things first, number one on the list, do you have time for YouTube? And what I mean by that is, YouTube is a very time consuming thing. I don't care what anybody says, YouTube takes up so much time. It is going to just take you, sometimes it'll take you forever. It'll take you even a day sometimes to do certain things, because you got to keep in mind, when you get into YouTube, you have to be able to do, the editing. You have to be able to do, cutting different scenes and adding them together. And it's a lot that really goes into it. I mean, honestly, YouTube is the most time-consuming thing in my life right now, honestly. I mean, it takes up more time than work sometimes. And seriously, it's crazy. And you have to be willing to actually be patient and be willing to learn things. If you're not really a patient person and you don't want to learn things, then you probably should just not even consider doing YouTube, honestly. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, actually, wait, let me go back to what I just said, actually. There's a video I have called Metal Gear Solid 5 If David Hayter Voiced Snake. A pretty popular video by my channel standards, and that video, no lie, from beginning to end, it was like a 4-minute video. It took me an entire day, okay? It took me an entire day to actually do that video. No lie. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even joking. It took me an entire day to get that video up, and it just took forever. But the next thing I want to talk about, number 2, is can you use Photoshop? Can you make a nice thumbnail? Can you make an attractive thumbnail? Can you make one that, say, someone just wants to click on, And that's another thing that draws into the first thing I just said. Do you have the time for this? There's so many things that you have to learn going into YouTube, making videos, all that, thumbnails, learning how to edit, learning how to use your specific editing software. I mean, there's so much that goes into that, and Photoshop is definitely a key thing, because let's be real. Everybody loves an attractive thumbnail. Those really pretty thumbnails that PewDiePie makes, or those pretty thumbnails that T Martin makes, or those pretty thumbnails that CNanners makes. There's someone using Photoshop for these thumbnails, and generally they take some time. So, that's one thing you have to be able to learn how to do, is how to use Photoshop. You have to learn how to use Photoshop, because that way you make some banging thumbnails, which means more clicks. Okay. Wow, surprisingly, I'm almost out of breath. We're going to move on to number 3. Can you afford criticism? Criticism is a very key thing. No matter how big you are, no matter who you are, no matter how small your channel may be, you're going to deal with criticism. I have 429 subs as I'm making this video right now, as we speak, and I have dealt with criticism plenty of times. Okay? So you have to be able to deal with it. You have to be able to, just kind of take that, because one day you might have like 100,000 subs. You need to know, you need to be able to prepare yourself. You need to have thick skin. Can you really wake up, go on the internet, and see, let's say 2,000, maybe 1,000 people say you suck? Can you deal with that? Well, if you can, then I would say you're pretty good in that department, and you're doing good. You got thick skin. Thick skin is what you need for YouTube. Thick skin is definitely what you need. I'll take, for example, CNanners. CNanners is one of the sweetest guys ever, and he deals with hate. He deals with all kinds of hate, and it's not because he's a bad person. I mean, they're just assholes out there that like to nitpick and whine and complain and look for things that aren't even true sometimes to complain about. So criticism, you have to be able to deal with assholes. You have to be able to kind of, just block out the negativity, block out the negativity with positivity. Okay, the next thing on the list is, can you edit videos? Now, what I mean by that is, can you really take the time and cut out videos, make them, do things a certain way? Because like I said, this even draws back into the first thing I said about Photoshop and, do you have the time for YouTube? Editing videos takes a lot of time. It sometimes will take an entire day. You know, it like, you know, for example, reviews. If you do reviews of video games, you have to be able to record the entire game from when you played at the beginning to the very end and chop up certain parts and put them here, put them there, put them here, put them there. It takes up a lot of time, and that's probably more, well, probably more complicated than Photoshop, probably, depending on what you're doing, but generally video editing takes a very long time. It's one of those things that will take you all day. Like I said, my Metal Gear video that I did that has like 700 views or 600, whatever, it took me all day to get that video done. Like, I mean, it took forever. So that's another thing you have to be, you know, you have to prepare yourself for. Next thing is collaboration, and this is something that I completely suck at. Collaborating with other YouTubers who are your size to kind of expand your growth and make your channel, you know, a little bit bigger. You know, guys that are on your level of subs and views and things like that. Now, me personally, I've collaborated with like one other YouTuber like on my channel, and it was only because, like, you know, we go way back. Like, and when I say way back, I mean we go way back to like 10 years ago. So I mean, you know, I don't really know anybody in the YouTube community who's in my, I don't know anybody who's really in my range of subs. I don't know. I just don't know that many people. And I really should get to that because, I mean, I guess it'd make my channel grow a lot faster because I'm kind of proud of that, though, because I've gained 529 subs with the help of nobody. I've had no shout-outs. I've had nothing. It's just been me on this channel producing content for you guys. And, yeah, man, that's basically what it's been this entire time. But, yeah, collaborating with other YouTubers. Don't be like me and be kind of like, you know, different. And, you know, just actually do it. I need to actually do it. I should probably collaborate. You know, if anybody out there with some subs, you know, up there with me, you want to collaborate, you want to make some videos, hopefully we have the same interests and we can make some videos, so get on that. Okay, so basically, yeah, that's it. You just need to be able to do a lot of these things, and you'll be a pretty good YouTuber. You have to be able to put out some, you know, some pretty good consistent content. And the last thing I want to actually mention is base your channel around one thing. Try to base your channel around one thing that you love, that you adore with all your heart. But, like, for example, if you're a female watching this video right now, you want to make a YouTube channel, base it around makeup. Base it around whatever you love, you know? I kind of am not good with that, as you can see on my channel. I like to have a variety of content. You know, I like there to be several things. You know, I like to have everything for everyone, you know? So, in terms of gaming. And, yeah, maybe in the future my channel might, you know, become about one thing. You never know. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. But you never know. You never know. But I have seen that a lot of YouTubers who base their, you know, channels around one thing, they generally grow a little bit faster, I think, than normal people. You know, people who just do multiple things. But ultimately, like I said, it's up to what you want to do, not what, you know, other people want you to do. Just do what you love, do what you want to do, and I promise you, you will see results. Like I said, I've been doing this for a year, and I already have 529 subs. Not that it's a lot, but, you know, I've been doing what I love, and I've just been enjoying it. You know, it's fun. Treat it as a hobby. Don't look at YouTube as like a get-rich-quick scheme, because I promise you, if you go into this with the sole mindset of just making money and not producing good content, I promise you, you will not grow. Your channel will crash and burn. Trust me on that. It's just how it is. So yeah, man, that's my advice. You know, that's my take on it. That's my advice. Hopefully you guys can take from this. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did by any chance, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, have a wonderful day. Peace.